Circle in the Square actually started in Woodstock, New York, in what was an abandoned theater. And we performed there for the whole summer period. And at the end of the summer, we were successful in that we didn't know anybody any money. And we were the first theater group that had been up in Woodstock but didn't get run out of town because they owed money. So we felt very powerful. We wanted to do plays of literary merit, that I wouldn't put it that fancy, literary merit, but that were literate and that would be enjoyed by people of any kind of background. And we had decided that we wanted to go to New York and start a theater. And at that time, there were no theaters in New York, off-Broadway theaters at all. And so I was sent to find one, and my dad told me about a nightclub that had been closed down, and I should take a look at it in the village. So I went in and I saw this nightclub that there was a dance floor in the center, and then all around were seats. And I thought, and the back wall was where the bandstand had been. And I thought, well, this is for us, because this is a three-sided theater. It looks like a little Greek theater. In preparing to do a play, it's the same almost identical format that follows. Of course, there's been tremendous introduction of technology, but as far as the acting quality, I think that's stayed pretty much the same. I think people have learned, actually, from what we did, what Brando did in Streetcar, what Kazan did with his productions, and what Jose was doing with his production, the truthfulness of human beings' actions, his reaction to problems. One of the highest points was the first success that we had, which was Summer and Smoke. Tennessee Williams' play had failed on Broadway about 3 years before. We had never seen it, but we were looking for a play for Geraldine Page, who was a total unknown actress, had been working as an employee in a button factory. And so Jose found this play of Summer and Smoke. And I told Jerry about it, and she was thrilled, and she said, well, now they can see my stuff. They can see what I can do. And at that time, critics didn't cover off-Broadway. It was ignored. And as hard as I tried to get critics down, I could never get them. And on this particular opening, Brooks Atkinson was there. And that night I went up to the Times to get his review and ran back down to the theater and read the review to all the actors and friends. And the first paragraph of Mr. Atkinson's was, "Nothing has happened in the theater for quite a long time as admirable as this production." And the next day, where there had never been anybody at the box office to buy a ticket, there was now a line down to 7th Avenue. And we were hit. And everybody, all the other critics came then. And as much as that play is considered the birth of off-Broadway, a great part of it has to do with Mr. Atkinson having had the wisdom to come and see young talent.